Good evening, my name is Garrett and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is Bastille 1789. This is a 40% ABV, no age statement, blended French whiskey. Now, I've never had a French whiskey. I don't know how many are out there, but I seen this on a shelf and I am a sucker for interesting. And I did some research real quick on this. It's actually blended with 3 different whiskeys that have been aged in red Burgundy, sherry, and Sauternes, which is a sweet French wine, and then put back together in French oak. So I'm really curious. I have 2 of those things I've never had that I can think of, Sauternes and the red Burgundy, but I've had several things finished in sherry. And I don't know, there was just something about this bottle being how transparent it is. I mean, you could see through that thing. But yeah, we're going to try it 2 different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add a drop of water, see what changes up. And again, it was just one of those things. I was kind of walking around the shop and it stumbled upon this, and I'm like, alrighty, what is this? And then doing some research, I had to grab it. I've never seen it before. Woo. But I love the color. Very, very light. Almost reminds me of like an Isla. Not a little more yellow than that, but pretty darn close actually. And being that it's finished in 3 kinds of wine casks plus the French oak tends to give me like a good nutty spiciness to it for me. So I'm really curious what comes across. So, let's go for notes. Ooh. Oh, that is awesome. Very fruity. Orange on there. No real ABV on the nose. Maybe just a little bit. Apricot. Definitely get some apricot in there. Oh, yeah. A little bit of that French oak spiciness is there. I mean, you can tell this is wine influence right from the get-go. Oh, that is awesome. Almost got like a orange marmalade quality to it. Bit of cherry in there too. Just like a light, fresh cherry, not super dark or heavy cherry note. And you can tell it is grain as well. There is a grain note going on there. That little bit of that grain funky note. It's not bad, but it is there. Okay, let's go for taste. Where did that come from? Definitely get the spice. I'm getting almost a smokiness to it. There's like a smokiness. That is weird. Definitely got that wine kind of funky note to it. Get that grain note in there. That I thought it was smoke at first, but I think it's just that earthy, malty, funky note going on there. It drinks super easy. It's not super long in the finish, but that fruit note comes through. You definitely get the orange, you get the cherry, you get those beautiful fruit flavors going on in here. But there is like a smoky, almost peaty quality to it. I'm gonna go for another one. See if I can't tell. I was not expecting there to be that note in there. There is a peatiness to it. Yeah, it's not smoky. It is peaty. Yeah. Starts off sweet, cherry, apricot, a bit of orange. That spiciness is throughout the whole time. And then you get left with this peatiness. With that little bit of spice. I am digging that. That is just totally unique. I really like that. I really like that a lot. Oh, wow. Yeah, I like that peatiness. I wasn't expecting that. Yay! I'm so excited when something just blows me away. Oh, that is so good. Okay. Now I'm curious what will happen with a little bit of water. I'm going to take a guess and say that fruit, hopefully the fruit comes out more. It'll probably drown out that peatiness. But you never know. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, let's go for notes. Or that'll happen. That grain musty did pop up a bit more, along with the a little bit of ABV in there. You still get the orange and the spice, but the ABV and that musty grain funky note is taking over the glass. I'm trying to see if I can acclimate to it. Again, you still get a bit of fruit sweetness in there, but it's nothing like what it was. The peatiness is showing up a little bit on the nose now, too. Okay, let's go for taste. Oh, surprises me again. Drink's even easier. You get a little bit of fruit sweetness in there, but you're really met with that light peatiness. A little bit of spice. Yeah, I mean, you're speed running a finish here. Like, no sooner do I drink that, it's done. Super easy. But you still get that bit of fruit. It goes more generic fruit now. A little bit of spiciness. And that peatiness is all the way through now. And it does leave it a little dry, but not overly dry. Yeah. Wow. That's actually not too bad. The nose isn't the greatest on it with the water, but the taste ain't half bad. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price, and it's going to vary. I paid $40 for this. I'd pay $40 for that again. No arguments. No arguments at all. I've seen some websites listed at $50, like 50 plus. I would be okay paying $50 for this. It drinks super easy, and that's where I'm kind of having to remember. If I picked this up for $50, that would be the top of my top. At $40, I think a lot of Scotch drinkers are going to enjoy that because it is simple. Now, if you like complexity or super smoky, like, like your Islays, it's not going to be for you. It still drinks very easy. A little sweet, especially the neat version. It's very sweet, very fruity. But for what that brings for $40, I'd do it again. And again, I would pay more. If I found this on the shelf again for $50, it's a good introduction to, surprisingly, to smoky peaty scotches. This is like, and I hate comparing it that way, but it's almost like a Johnny Walker situation where it's super easy, but I love that fruit note that it brings versus what like Red Label and Black Label bring, which are very simplistic. This is bringing another level. It's French, so you're going different areas on that. And the wine cask options are really good. And they have a single malt version at this location too, and I found it online at a few places. I might pick up the single malt version after tasting this thing. That's really good. Definitely thumbs up in my book. So yeah, there you have it. Bastille 1789. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirits I should go looking for, also let me know down below. I'm always on the hunt for something unique and different to try. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
You know,